During the rainy season, farms are bursting with lush green grass. But as summer rolls in, that abundance quickly dries up and fades away. For dairy farmers, this dry spell is a massive problem. Without nutritious green fodder to eat, cows naturally produce less milk, and that means a direct hit to the farmer's daily income. Think about what we do at home when summer fruits like mangoes are in season. We preserve them in an airtight jar to eat all year long. Farmers can do the exact same thing for their cows' food. This preserved food is called silage. By packing the grass away properly, farmers can keep it perfectly fresh and green for months without it ever drying out. Having this backup supply ensures that dairy animals get rich, green nutrition every single day. That keeps milk production steady and protects profits, no matter how dry the season gets. You can make silage off a few plants, but maize is the absolute best choice. It's packed with natural sugars and high energy, exactly what we need for the preservation process. This image shows when to cut the maize. Harvest when the kernels are in the milky stage. The text points out a strict rule. The plant needs 65 to 70% moisture. Getting that moisture level right is crucial. If the crop is too dry, it becomes impossible to pack down tightly. If it's too wet, the pile will rot into a foul sludge instead of safely preserving. Finding that perfect balance, where the kernel is milky but the stalk still holds enough water, is the absolute foundation for making sweet, nutritious silage. In step 2, the harvested maize goes straight into a machine to be chopped into tiny pieces. It then moves into storage, either a large trench dug directly into the ground or large plastic silo bags. The chopped pieces are piled in layer by layer, and each layer is crushed down with immense weight. Small farms might use people stomping their feet, while larger operations drive heavy tractors back and forth right over the pile. We do this heavy pressing for one specific reason. We have to squeeze every single pocket of trapped air out from between those chopped pieces. Air is the ultimate enemy of preserved food. Extreme heavy compression is the only way to evict bad oxygen before we move on to the final sealing phase. In step 4, the tightly packed pit is covered with a thick plastic sheet and weighed down with dirt to ensure absolutely no air or water can leak inside. Inside, biology takes over. Helpful microbes eat the natural sugars in the maize, producing a protective substance called lactic acid. This drops the pH, acting like an invisible shield that blocks harmful bacteria from growing and ruining the food. But this natural process takes time. The pit or bag must remain completely sealed, without being touched or opened for 45 to 60 days. By trapping the grass in an airless, acidic environment, farmers can safely turn a raw, perishable plant into a stable, sweet-smelling reserve of food. When you break the seal, good silage holds on to its green or yellow-brown color with a pleasant sweet and sour smell. But if air leaks in, the fodder turns black, smells like rotten eggs, and sprouts thick clumps of white fungus. This is a strict rule. You can never feed moldy or black silage to your animals. It becomes toxic and will severely damage their digestion and their milk output. Because air is so damaging, you must be careful when feeding the herd. You only take out what you need for that single day, and then you immediately seal the pit back up so it's airtight again. Protecting the pile from oxygen is a daily job. Maintaining that tight seal day after day is what keeps the food safe and the herd healthy all year long. When introducing this new food, you want to go slowly. Start by mixing just 5 to 10 kilograms into their dry feed, giving their stomachs time to adjust before moving up to a full 25 kilograms a day. As shown in this section of the poster, cows love the sweet taste and eat every last bite. Because they are getting high-quality nutrition even in the dry season, their milk production actually increases by 10 to 20%. This creates a massive financial relief for the farmer. Instead of paying sky-high prices for emergency feed during summer droughts, they already have months of premium food saved up. By turning a rainy day surplus into a dependable year-round supply, silage acts as an insurance policy for the farm, keeping milk flowing and profits secure across every season.